Hi guys, welcome back. This is part 20. In this video, I'm figuring out how to build these cardboard stairs. Alright, so I think this spot right here, this new hallway in here, would be a great spot for a staircase. And, of course, it's probably one of the most difficult places to put a staircase. So what I'm going to have to do is build one step at a time and kind of just build it up. So I got a little bit of tin foil back there for the first one to rest on, and I'm making some risers. These will be my risers over here, and I'm just painting them, so they're going to have one more coat, and then I will cut them up, and those will go in between my stairs. And like I said, I'll have to build up one stair at a time. Just in case somebody is curious, the steps themselves are a golden brown, and in between is parchment. And I also do a coat of varnish on top. Alright, so my stairs, my risers were I didn't measure with the ruler, but I did measure according to this mat, so they were 1 square wide. And I would just hold the thing there, and then I'd put my ruler down and cut them that way. Alright, so a couple things to keep in mind. If you missed my update video on the plank floors, one thing I learned as I was building, when you're cutting pieces to look like wood, make sure you're cutting with the lines in the card. There they are. Make sure you're cutting with those lines. You don't have to cut on them, but cut with in the same direction. Don't cut against them, because you end up getting a little bit of a wonky design. Alright, and these ones were 4 squares wide. Each of my stairs were 4 square wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'd cut like that. And I think that's about 1.5 inches. About 1.5 inches, yeah. And then each of my stairs had to be cut to fit the place that they were going into, so each of my stairs were a different size altogether. And then the other thing is with the plaster, because you know when you cut cardboard it's not solid on the inside, I put plaster in there. So make sure you put plaster on all 3 sides, and that gives something for the glue to hang on to when you put it against the wall, if that's a solid piece. Alright, preparing my last step, and you can see, hopefully you can see, a little bit of a wavy thing happening here with the plaster, and that's just from the cardboard getting wet. But you can see I plaster all the edges so the glue has something to hang on to, and also for me to be able to paint the stair as well. So I'm just noticing this here is a little bit separation, so I'm going to try glue and then just holding that together and while it dries. And I help it dry with my hair dryer as well, so it's not sitting wet so long with the plaster. Okay, and then once this is dry, I'll just fiddle around with it a little bit, make sure it's going to dry okay. Once it's dry, then I'll paint it. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, and this is a horrible angle for you guys, and I can't do it other way, sorry. I've got my risers here, so I think what I'm going to do is put hot glue on each end, just so it holds it in place. And then I have my tacky glue, and I'm going to put tacky glue on the bottom and the top, so there's no chance of it falling apart in the future. And then I'm wondering, yeah, and then I'll put tacky glue on the ends here. Yeah, so we're going to just build this up real slowly. And hopefully I can work quick enough here. I should probably do the hot glue last. Yeah, the hot glue should go on last. Try this again. A little bit of hot glue on the ends. We'll see if this works. I just thought of it. I could do glue after it's already... I could do glue after the hot glue is already holding it in place, so that was kind of a dumb move there. I'll do it this way. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to put glue on the ends. I've never done this before, so I am just winking my way along as usual. I'm thinking once that glue dries it's going to be solid. And it's going to be an area that's pretty much protected anyway inside the wall. So okay, I'm just getting ready to put my second one in place. And now that tin foil back there, it looks like this. and I hot glued that in. So it's sitting on the floor and the very back of the step. So my second step has something to sit on back there. And we won't see that tinfoil because I'm going to be putting a riser in between there as well. Alright, getting ready for my second step. So this time I know to put the glue on the bottom first, and then I'll put hot glue on the sides just to hold it in place. Okay, and now I'll put hot glue on the ends, and I have to work quickly. Alright, so I'm just building up the back, so the back of the step has something to sit on back there. So after I put each step on, I'm taking glue with my brush and I'm putting it, letting it drip behind each end of the stair there. So each stair is getting a lot of tacky glue put in on the ends, which will help keep them in place once everything's dry. So my ever-changing rug, I couldn't find anything with red in it that was large enough for this area, so I had to go for this one, and I think it looks okay. That's the third rug I've put in here. Oh my goodness, look at my stairs. I am so happy with those. So happy with those. Each one had to be built individually, but I think it was totally worth the effort. And I put one here in the bottom as well. Still some touch-up painting to do in there, but they are almost done, and I am so pleased with those. I'll probably end up facing off those ones as well, the same way, because I really like that look. I'll probably end up doing that eventually. Anyway, I was just checking these out. I was pushing on them, pushing down on them, pulling on them, and they are not going anywhere. That's a solid set of stairs. I'm actually pretty surprised. But I guess the way I built them up, kind of like building blocks, they are stuck in there. Every time I put a stair in, I would take my brush and dip it in glue and then hold it between the wall and the stair there and let the glue drip down. And I think that really helped as well. And I brushed glue along on the outside too. Like anywhere that you can stick that tacky glue is a good idea. Anyway guys, I hope you found that helpful. It definitely was helpful to me today to do this. Like I said, that was my first time I worked with cardboard stairs. And I will definitely be doing those again. Pretty cool. Alright guys, I don't know what the next video will be, but as soon as it is available, it will be popping up on your screen. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.